Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I have done a current favourites. I have been wanting to do one for quite a while, but I feel like I haven't had enough that I've been like obsessed with that I wanted to share with you guys. But now I feel like I've got a good mix of things that I want to share. So I'm going to title this as a summer favourites, like a summer current favourites, but there are some things in here that might be a bit more like spring suited as well. So I have a mix of some different things to show you guys. I have some clothing, I have some books, I have some skincare, I have some random things, I have a TV show. So we do like a whole mix of stuff here. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into this video. Alright, I might start off with clothing favorites first. So this first piece is a little bit more like springy, but I have a pair of jeans that I was wearing all through spring that I absolutely loved, and they are just these jeans here. So these ones are like cargo jeans, so they're in a really nice light wash of denim, and they have these like massive pockets on the like sides, and they're quite a wide leg, which I really love. The back is just pretty standard, just like your two pockets. These were kind of like everywhere last like spring, like the spring just gone, but I feel like on a cooler summer day I would also wear these jeans. If like I was needing a pair of jeans, I would reach for these. And these ones here I just purchased from Kmart, and they absolutely slap. Like, they are so comfortable, they fit me so well, and I just absolutely love them, and I feel like everybody needs these jeans. And then these next two pieces are definitely a little bit more summery. All of these clothes will either be in a summer clothing haul, which will either be up or it will be coming soon. I've got no idea what my order of uploads are gonna be, but some of these pieces you will see like twice. But I have been reaching for this bodysuit so much lately. So I've got this bodysuit in a white and a black, and then I've also got a one that's in a similar design, which is a green, like a khaki green that is ribbed. But I love this. It's kind of like, the material's kind of hard to describe. It's not cotton. It kind of feels a little bit like activewear material, but it is perfect for the summer. It just has quite like a high neck, these really nice spaghetti straps, and then the back is like a really low back, and then you just have the like classic little clips underneath. And I have been loving pairing this with either some denim shorts, denim skirt. I'm wearing my beige pants today from the op shop, so I would even pair this with those as well. And I just love this material. It's honestly perfect for summer because it gets so hot here in New Zealand, and yeah, that's why I got it in like multiple colors, because I just love it so much. Again, that one was from Kmart. And then sticking with that material and Kmart, they also brought out a range of these really long like maxi dresses in that same material. So I just got one in the black. I'm not typically a black wearing girly. Again, has very thin spaghetti straps. It's a really flattering cut on me. It is double lined as well, so it's not see-through, and it's really soft material, perfect for summer, and such a perfect like summer maxi dress. And I just love it. Like, such a good staple piece to have, and also very affordable, but also like feels really good quality as well. And then the last thing I'm gonna put in the category of clothing, but it's more of an accessory piece, and that is a pair of shoes. I have been wearing these shoes to absolute death. All through Vlogmas I was wearing these. I've been wearing these anytime I pretty much need to leave the house at the moment. These have been like my go-to slides this summer, so I'll show you guys one of them. So these ones here, they're not actually Birkenstocks. They're a dupe for the Birkenstocks from Kmart, but I really like that the toe, it's not like really round. It's more of like a slight curvy pointy round. I love this brown color. I think it's perfect for summer. It's a very light neutral. I love this shape on my foot. It has the little buckle here. They were really hard to find. They were really popular from Kmart, and for ages they were sold out. And then I tried to click and collect these online from one Kmart, and then I got refunded, and then I went to another Kmart and thankfully they had them. So I got mine in a size 7 and I just have been loving these, and I feel like everybody needs a pair of these. Alrighty, next up we might move on to books. So I have quite a few to show you guys. I have 4 in fact that I want to show you guys. I'm not sure if my end of year wrap up is up. If it's not, then this is a bit of a sneak peek. So the first book that I read that I loved was The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary. The banter in this was just really good. Basically you are following Tiffy and Leon. They share a 1-bedroom flat, but they've never met. So Tiffy works during the day and Leon works during the night, so they just sleep there when the other person's not home. And then they start to leave like little post-it notes and stuff around the place, and it's just so incredibly cute, so wholesome. The humor in this is fantastic, and I feel like the main girl reminds me of myself a lot, just with her sense of humor. Her age, we're very similar. Just the way that she thinks, I just feel like she embodied me so much, so I really connected to her. And this book definitely like made me actually like laugh out loud and giggle and just make me feel so happy. So I really love this. The writing is really good. Chapters were also really short, so it was really easy to fly through. The next book is this one here. So this one is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This is the first book in the Maple Hills series. This is a sports romance, grumpy sunshine but reversed. So the girl is grumpy and the guy is a golden retriever, which personally I really loved, because I also could kind of connect with Stassi here, the main girl, because I feel like we as women, we all get grumpy, like really grumpy at times, and I just think she was written very well. The found family in this is amazing. The character development is really good. It is spicy, so that is the one thing I would be cautious of if you're going into this. Just know that it's spicy, so if you don't like spice, you won't like this. You're following Stassi and Nate. I think it was dual POV. I can't quite remember. Yeah, it was, yeah. They are in college at the moment. Stassi is a figure skater competing in competitions, and Nate is an ice hockey player. This is kind of cheating with this book because I did actually read this in the winter time, but I'm putting it in my summer favorites because I didn't do a winter favorites. And basically they end up having to share an ice rink because the ice rink that the figure skaters were using, like I think it was under construction, or there was an accident or something that happened and they had to like clear it off. Following them as they're learning to navigate that, and obviously Stassi is competing for a competition, so it's pretty intense. And I loved the way that both these characters were written. There was also like a plot going alongside these characters as well. I think Hannah Grace did a fantastic job. I do have the second book in the series, which I haven't read yet, and then the third book comes out this year, which I'm really excited for because that guy's POV is one of the side characters that I loved in this book here. The only thing I didn't like in this book was Stassi's guy best friend. He was an asshole, but apart from him, the book was fantastic, so I'd highly recommend it. It is a bit of a longer romance book. It's around the, yeah, it's just over 400 pages. Next up we have another chunky book, but that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas. So this is the second book in the ACOTAR series, and this one was my favorite book out of the series. I have only got the last book to go, and I do love the series as a whole. I put the first book in my favorites, I think last time I did a favorites, and I do enjoy the third book, but this book is like the one that I prefer the most, so that's why I've put this one in my favorites. Can't really say too much about what this one is about without spoiling the first one, but the first one is basically a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I just really enjoy the scenery in this book. It's really pretty. You also get more of the male love interest, which is great. It is told from Farah's point of view, this book, so Farah is our main girl, like female character. But I really enjoyed this. Obviously this is a chunky book. This is like just over 600 pages, I'm pretty sure, but the series is really good. I can understand why it has the hype that it does, and if you've not started the ACOTAR series, I would highly recommend that you do, because I'm not normally a fantasy girly, like I'm more like romance, dystopian kind of girly, but I really enjoyed this. Really easy to understand, really easy to read. The chapters aren't too long, and the way that Sarah J Maas writes and the way that she describes things is just incredible, so I'd highly recommend this. And then the last book that I really enjoyed, I want to mention with caution, and that is I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jennette McCurdy. So I read this at the end of 2023. I literally read it in 2 days, and I listened to the audiobook for this and also like had the pages opening as I was listening to it. Jennette McCurdy actually does the audio herself, so I really wanted to hear it from her words, but I'm not normally an audio girly, so I just had the book open and it was kind of like she was reading the story to me. But I recommend this with caution because this does talk about a lot of heavy topics. It talks a lot about abuse and eating disorders and things like that, so if you are triggered in any way by that sort of thing, then I would stay clear of this. I really enjoyed this. I think her story needed to be told, and I think she did a great job of telling it, and I know that it wouldn't have been easy for her to do it. It definitely like shows a lot of what it's actually like to grow up in Hollywood and how it's actually such a toxic environment. But yeah, just read this if you want to, but just know that it is quite heavy. Next up, we're going to do a TV show. So the TV show that I wanted to mention to you guys is Hunted. So I was watching this with my sister Anya when she came up here when my parents were away. She loves this show and I wanted to give it a go and see what I thought. I think there's 2 seasons. Anya, write down in the comments if I'm wrong. It is a show that takes place in Melbourne in Australia, and basically it's in Victoria, I think technically the state of Victoria, but they're dropped in Melbourne CBD, and basically the aim of the game is for them to avoid being hunted down, pretending to be like fugitives for 28 days. So they have like a team of hunters who are like, some of them are on the ground who like actually like chase people and capture them. Some of them are like in the cyber team, some of them are in head office, and they're basically just kind of proving to you how hard it is in the year of whatever it was filmed, so 2022, 2023, but how hard it is these days to evade the law and to hide from police basically. And it's incredible the way that they're able to track people and trace people by like the smallest thing. Obviously they have access to like all of their devices. They only have like a small amount of money as well, but they're not allowed to go out of the state of Victoria, like they have to stay in that state. But it's just so fascinating and such a good show. It's kind of like a reality show, but it's kind of very similar to like The Amazing Race vibes. But imagine like The Amazing Race, but they're trying to like evade people hunting them down. Like it's that kind of game. And I think they win a cash prize of 100 grand. I think I could be wrong on that number, but they win a cash prize if they can evade police for 28 days. They get to a point at the end where they have this like meeting place, which is like the finale place that they have to get to, and the hunters don't know like what the place is or where it is. They have to just use like clues and stuff to try and figure out where it is. Like the people that are actually playing the game, they know where the spot is, and so it's so interesting. It's so fascinating. If you've not watched it, I would highly recommend it. I'll leave the trailer to it down below, and I will also leave links to as many of these things as I can find, so if you guys do want to check them out, then you can. Next up, we'll do beauty. So I have a couple of beauty items that I wanted to share with you guys. The first one is this. So this is the Mecca Cosmetica Broad Spectrum UVA and UVB Defense Skin Perfecting Sun Cream. So this has an SPF of 50 plus. I really like this product. My sister actually gave this to me because this is like one of her holy grails, and now it's one of my holy grails, and it's basically just a facial sunscreen. It doesn't feel sticky on your skin, it doesn't feel heavy, it feels very lightweight. It is tinted as well, but I feel like it doesn't really leave too much color on your face. But I have used like the Cancer Society sunscreen all over my body and I've still got burnt, but I put this on my face and I haven't. So I know for a fact that this works because I burn very easily, and I just love it. It's a fantastic product. I want to see if they do this in like a full body sunscreen because I would really love to use that and I think I would enjoy it. But yeah, this is just part of their sun series and it just says to save face. But a little bit goes a long way again, and I just love this. It's fantastic. And then the other product that I wanted to put in here, I have used for a while, like for a few years, but I just don't think I've ever talked about it. But that is this. So this is the Cancer Society After Sun Gel It says moisture rich with aloe vera. You can see we've used a lot of it because we have a tiny little bit left. But anytime I get sunburn, I put this on my skin and the next day it is reduced by a lot. It's not fully gone, but it is reduced by a lot. Now I keep this in the fridge so that it's nice and cooling. I got sunburn recently. I've tanned since then, so you can see like my bikini lines. It's all tan now. But when I got sunburn, I put this all over, like it was on my back, on my chest, and I didn't peel at all. And I feel like if I didn't put this on, I would have peeled. This just helps to restore your skin's like natural moisture pH level after getting burned, and it's fantastic. It's like a jelly texture, so it feels really nice. It does feel a little bit sticky on the skin, so I find that you do have to let it dry before you dress or before you sleep, but as long as you're happy for it to dry, then it's a great product, and I do really enjoy this. And last but not least, we have some random things. So the first couple of things are a couple of YouTubers. So I have been really enjoying kind of branching out and watching a bunch of different YouTubers at the moment. So the first YouTuber that I have discovered recently, who I have just been binging her videos, is Sarah. I think it's Caroli. I don't know how to pronounce her surname. She is just another booktuber. So she is friends with Destiny, and Rachel mentions her a lot, like Rachel Catherine, and I've just been watching a lot of her videos and just been really enjoying them. So if you enjoy watching like book content and you're a big reader like myself, then I would recommend her channel. And then the other YouTuber that I have been loving is Milena. I think her surname is Cinciotti. I could be wrong, but she is a Christian YouTuber. She has a lot of wisdom. I'm pretty sure she's only like a year or two older than myself, but she does like a lot of like mum life, lifestyle content, a lot of Christian content. And if you are a Christian and you don't watch her videos, I would highly recommend that you do, because she talks a lot about like spiritual growth and biblical womanhood and marriage and roles and things like that. Also being a mum and like what that looks like to be a Christian mum and things like that. And I've just been really enjoying her videos. They're very wholesome and very God-centered, so definitely check out her channel if you haven't. And then the last thing that I have for this favorites video that I wanted to talk about is this drink bottle. I have jumped on the bandwagon, guys. This is not a Stanley, so disclaimer, this is not a Stanley. This is a Kmart dupe of a Stanley, and I think it would work just as well. So this is a 1.19 I think litre drink bottle. It's huge, but I love this. Obviously you've got the straw, do excuse my lipstick on the straw, and a handle. I honestly, I cannot tell you guys how long I had been trying to buy this damn drink bottle. Like I saw this drink bottle probably like 4 months ago on the Kmart website, and it was always sold out. Last month at like the end of Vlogmas, Kmart finally restocked in the white, and I went to go and get it. So they have this drink bottle in multiple colors. You've got white, you've got like a turquoise teal color, you've got a bright pink, you've got a lilac, you've got a black, and they are bringing it out in a pale pink as well, which I was kind of debating. I'm like, oh, do I wait for the pale pink or do I get the white? But honestly, I just really love the white. I feel like it's just very classic, and ever since I bought this drink bottle, I have been using it every single day. I've been finding it really easy to drink water from this and like keep up with my water intake. I'm normally really good, but this is just fantastic. It's stainless steel, and it keeps your cold water cold for like, I think it said like 14 hours or something on the website, but I can vouch it keeps things cold for a really long time. Like I've poured cold water in here, and then I've slept overnight and then came back the next day to this drink bottle and the water is still cold. So fantastic drink bottle. Honestly, I love it. I just feel like it's very like aesthetically pleasing as well. The only thing that's kind of annoying is it doesn't fit in my cup holder in the car. So that's the only critique that I have. We have a Toyota Allion, and this is also your sign to go and drink water today. Hop on down to Kmart and get this drink bottle if you haven't already and you really like cold water, then this is a must. And there we go, guys. That brings us to the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed hearing all of the things that I have been loving at the moment. If you guys have tried any of these products or read any of these books, let me know down below. Or if you want to go and get anything or read any of these books or watch any of the YouTubers or watch the TV show after this video, then let me know that down below as well. But yeah, I'm honestly obsessed with all of these products. They've just been such a go-to at the moment. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Please make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's always linked down below in the description box. If you guys want to watch more current favorites that I've done on my channel, because this is like a series that I do on my channel, then I will leave that playlist down below as well if you do want more like product recommendations and things like that. And yeah, let me know as well what you guys have been loving at the moment, and if there's anything you guys think that I would like that I might need to try, let me know, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye.